If you had seen my previous video about my RAM, you would know that 5 months ago I ordered an out-of-stock Crucial Ballistix Max DDR4 4032GB kit from Amazon for €190. Sadly, the item has been delayed month after month until its cancellation at the end of September. A lack of availability certainly due to Crucial, which on February 16 announced the end of life of its entire Ballistix lineup. This is indeed the reason why I tried to grab one of the last and best kits in existence. Less than €200 for 32GB of RAM at that frequency, voltage and timings would have been a real bargain, all with a toned down aesthetic that I truly appreciate. Not being able to get it has been a shame. Therefore, I began looking for comparable alternatives to Micron RFB&D in these respects. Let's start with Sammy B-Die, thanks to this great finder. If I wanted the same size and latency as that Crucial kit, this is the only one sold and shipped by Amazon right now, and it costs almost 2.5 times more. So shall I increase the latency to 9.4 nanoseconds? Among these 16 results, just 4 are available, and they all cost an awful lot. Except this one, which is quite reasonably priced. However, it's still 22% more money for worse default latency and, arguably, appearance. So I have to increase the latency again. At 9.5 nanoseconds, there are only these two kits, with a price tag that's approaching €400. Finally, none is available at 10 nanoseconds. But what if I tried to reduce the latency instead? As you can imagine, the price of those available ranges from too expensive to outrageous. As a result, let's move on to the IC that should be the second best, SK Hynix DJR. To my knowledge, all high-end G-Skill kits that don't use Sammy B-Die use Hynix. But honestly, it's so convoluted to figure out whether a particular kit employs DJR or CJR that I give up. Why should I spend countless hours trying to decipher the meaning behind small SKU differences? Shouldn't G-Skill and all other companies be upfront about which IC they select for every single product? The price may even be reasonable, but it becomes irrelevant when I don't know what I'm buying. And yet, not all hope is lost, for I've recently found a promising kit, which several reviews confirm is equipped with a DJR die, Kingston Fury Renegade. It runs at various speeds and timings, but the best bang for the buck seems to be 3.6 gigabit per second, CAS16 and no RGB. Sure, the RCD and RP timings are higher than expected, but for only €150, I certainly can't complain. This is why it's coming to my house. And the fact that it's not aesthetically offensive, like most other RAM kits, is a very welcome plus. Regardless of its performance that I'll be sure to test, Crucial Ballistix memories will undeniably be remembered with nostalgia. In fact, they've always been my go-to choice for many years, because of their unparalleled balance between price, performance and look. As an example, in mid-2019 I got the kit I'm currently using, 16GB of Ballistix Elite 3.6 gigabit per second CAS16, for just €100, namely 30% off the original price, thanks to an Amazon deal of the day. It definitely was a great ride, while it lasted. And the same could be said about EVGA graphics cards. I just hope that neither Noctua nor Fractal Design will now leave their target market, Otherwise, half of my PC would be practically OL. Hence now, more than ever, fare you well.